Hello and welcome back. Good evening to where you are. If you're actually where I live, good morning or good afternoon because it's the evening here. And I just wanted to welcome you back. Thank you so much for joining again. And I hope you will find it an interesting topic today. It is the ninth day in a row that we are here and we're discussing, bringing certain topics to you that I hope are of interest to you. And maybe these are things that you have asked yourself as to, if I want to run an online business, what to expect, right? I cannot provide you all the information and all the points, and maybe I cannot answer all the questions, but my goal is to give you as much information as possible and give you some value and give you some or a better understanding as to how these things actually work on online, because online businesses are really something very new and very raw and very maybe I would say unexplored still, to the point that we're still all getting familiar with all this, right? So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrea, and I run an online business with my husband, Zvonko. And I'm a nurse by education. I work in an insurance field, and my husband is a millwright. And we have 4 kids together. And we actually were, for the longest time, looking for something to provide us more sort of time, freedom, and that feeling of some kind of a peacefulness as we wake up in the morning, go to bed, etc. So as I mentioned to you earlier, I have brought up the topic today that I plan to talk about are really outcomes of running an online business. And I will tell you what my experience is. And of course, if you're watching live, please drop in the comments what are your experiences and how is it that you imagine it would be if you were running an online business. And I hope the internet is right. I see it a little bit being spotty. On my end, it seems fine. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to have to look into it, even though I'm right next to the router. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So to me, running an online business, really what it provides to me and what is the outcome, one of the outcomes of me owning and running one, is really developing an array of skills. There are so many skills that we may have. Each of us, we have a certain set of skills. And if you watched the video yesterday with Dave, we've discussed that a little bit, right? We each of us, we have like a tool, a set of tools that we come and go about our lives. So when we join an online business, in particular ours, it's not expected. You don't have a prerequisite. We don't tell you what you need to have in that toolbox, but what we help you learn and realize is really what is it that's in there and what is it that's needed and what is it that may help you get along and run that online business faster or better, or maybe even show you a different perspective of things, right? And so that would I would say that you develop an array of skills. It's endless. It doesn't really there is no start or end point, and there is no set list of skills that you need to have, right? But it's online, so you have to have some basic skills. You have to be able to turn on the computer, use a mouse, use a phone, and be aware that you need an internet connection, right? Another thing for me that was really what I have developed is that awareness of the online business, because once you're in it is when you start becoming aware as to what the online business requires you to do. It's the same when we join a new sport, and when we're still discovering it, and then we learn as to what's needed in a particular sport, what strategies we need to be aware of, etc. It's the same with the online business. And I always try to bring and demystify the online business for you, because it can be related in so many ways to everything we already know and to everything we're already aware of. And I see I have a viewer. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like, you can drop me a comment, and maybe we can have a little dialogue going here. Let me know, are you an owner of an online business or not? Another thing I wanted to bring up to you today is really that self-development and self-awareness. And that was a huge plus for me, because I don't think we ever stop self-development and self-awareness. It's something that is just ongoing in life. Life is a teacher, is a great teacher. And I think being part of an online business, especially where we have access to experts and advice from experts on an ongoing basis, it never shuts down. I think that even has a bigger weight to it and a bigger shove that we can get towards the self-development or self-awareness. And if you follow my channel, you know that I'm really, it's something that I love doing and talking about. And it's something that I do in my personal life, and especially this week, for myself, the self-awareness and the self-development and all that mental health part. For me, it was a little bit challenging, and I'm learning from it, and I'm happy that, I'm getting better and I'm getting stronger. And this business actually provides that as well, right? If nothing else, I'm here, and this is feeding me and feeding my soul to be here for you and be able to provide you value and things that hopefully you find interesting. So what I did is really I took small tasks at my own speed in order to start building this business. And, some people may take on bigger tasks, some take on smaller, but the most important is really to build it step by step and not skip any steps. It's just like when you're taking a staircase, you can maybe take 2 or 3 steps at the same time, but you cannot take 10 or 20. So it's the same thing. We really, in order to get to the top, which I don't really know where the top is in an online business, but in order to keep going up and climbing those stairs, you have to go step by step. Literally, you have to go step by step. What it has also provided to me really is, thank you, Zonko, you're watching. It has provided more time to me. I always found there is not enough time in day, but running and taking upon this business concept, it has provided more time to me. I feel I have more time, and I feel more peaceful in general. I'm looking forward to knowing that the next steps that I'm going to be climbing are going to be even more fulfilling than the ones I have climbed so far. And I feel that great feeling of freedom. Just somehow I may have felt before some kind of a tightness, and running this business, it just allows me to be able to breathe freely and take deeper breaths, and as I said, to feel that peacefulness and freedom. And I see I have new viewers here. Thanks for watching. Maybe you can put in the comments if you just joined. I'm talking about outcomes of running an online business. And just quickly to say, it was really learning a huge array of skills. Awareness of an online business is what I was not aware of, what online businesses would look like, right, until I joined really this one. Self-development, self-awareness. Somehow I'm getting more time for myself and the family. I feel more peaceful and more of feeling of freedom inside. And the last one that I wanted to bring up really is just, we end up making really, it's interesting. I don't know how to put it in words, but what I want to say is friendships. We develop friendships with people that we would have never met had it not been for an online business. this can go really globally. I have had conversations with people literally from all over the globe. I can just list few. It can be from, I mean, I had viewers here a few times from Japan. Last week we had someone from Pakistan. I had someone reach out to me today. I think he was from Jordan. I have spoken to people from Australia, Canada, USA. I also had viewers from Switzerland, right, from Europe. So it really is global, and I'm here live, and then they're commenting on my live video. So there's really I find that the outcomes, the list of outcomes, can be different for everybody, because everybody will have a different perspective, a different experience. We all, let's put it that way, we all see life from a different point of view. So I would be interested to hear what your outcomes are, or what you think your outcomes would be if you had an online business. And then, I'm going to be chatting you through the chat, and it will be fun to have you on there. Thank you, everybody who was watching me. We will be back tomorrow. So we will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. And I just thought, maybe I can, since it's Thursday, I'm just going to let you know, I have not mentioned it, I don't think, this whole last week and this week, but today we do have a free webinar going on at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're really interested to hear more about such subjects, we had an amazing mastermind yesterday. And it was something that I probably am going to have to watch 5, 6, 7, 8 times, right? It was packed with such valuable information. So really, it's an ongoing thing. We keep learning, and it just kind of never ends, which is good for me because I love discovering new things. And there's this link right below here that you see. You can click on that, register. I'll send you the link where you can just tune into that 90-minute free information session. And of course, it's at no cost or no risk to you. So it would be fun to have you there. And I thank you very much for your time. And I will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Take care, everyone. Bye.